Let's go.
Okay.
Rock and roll time.
Good evening, Mr. and Mrs. America. It's time once again for the nation's favorite broadcast, The Miserable Men News, with your anchorman, the Reverend Bob Levy.
Good evening. He was a hard-headed man. He was brutally handsome, and she was terminal pretty. She held him up, and he held her for ransom in the heart of the cold, cold city. He had a nasty reputation as a cruel old dude. They said he was ruthless, said he was crude. They had one thing in common. They were good in bed. She said, faster, faster. The lights are turning red. Like in the news lane with Boo Levy. This doesn't even have a vowel, whatever this is. Kai Riggs opposition says activist detained. Bishkek, Kyrgyzstan. Kyrgyzstan police determined several prominent activists Wednesday as they held a ceremony to mark the 7th anniversary of the shooting that left 6 protesters dead. People who gathered in front of the government office for a candlelight vigil were surrounded by around 30 police officers. Ada Mekin, opposition party. Wait, she had. I just read that, didn't I? She had a reception as a cruel dude. They said he was ruthless, said he was crude. They had one thing in common. They were good in bed. She said, faster, faster. The lights are turning red. Life in the news lane with Boo Levy. Life in the news lane. Boo liked it that way. Okay, back to that. Opposition leaders and activists are coming under growing pressure from authorities in the impoverished Central Asian country as President Kurmak Bakiyev seeks to consolidate power ahead of a possible early presidential election this year. Bakiyev, who was elected after mass protests led to the overthrow of longtime President Askar Akayev in March 2005. Kyrgyzstan has since suffered deteriorating public security budgets, deficits, and political instability. Junk threat averted. Discovery speeds to ISS. The shuttle Discovery sped towards a Tuesday rendezvous with the International Space Station after NASA concluded that orbiting laboratory was no longer at risk from a piece of space junk that had put astronauts on high alert. Experts have raised the prospect of moving the $100 billion station to dodge a 10-centimeter piece of debris that raised alarms just hours after Discovery blasted off late Sunday. But the National Aeronautics and Space Administration said that the threat from the debris believed to be from the Soviet-era Cosmos 1275 satellite was disintegrated. Shortly after it was launched in 1981, has passed. There's another paper here. Indians challenging Morales in Bolivia face danger. Sacagawea, Bolivia. Evo Morales opponents have figured out one thing as they look ahead to presidential elections this year. To beat To beat Bolivia's first Indian leader, you need to run an Indian. God damn it. Morales supporters have come to the same conclusion and shown some reluctance in attacking indigenous politicians who would challenge their champion in an election expected in December. When Victor Hugo Cardenas, a native Aymara like Morales and a former vice president, hinted would run, their response was brutal. A mob of Aymaras violently evicted Cardenas' family from their house here on Lake Titicaca's shore. Then on Friday, the community ceremoniously banished the Cardenas family. A man and a woman in red ponchos bullwhipped the politician's effigy.
Effigy, you got it.
I got it. Then symbolically buried it. That's the news.
Woo! Wow.
Fine job.
Boo Levy.
Oh, boy.
You know what I love about you? You never hear Katie Couric go, oh, wait, there's another page.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Very unprofessional, lover.
And I'm Boo Levy, and that was the news.
Well, Boo, great job informing our audience, which you always do.
Thank you. I think they feel a little comfortable now at home, knowing what's going on in other countries.
And or violated.
You stepped on a cat.
All right, get out.